now, sports scores and highlights. News 18. Sports from where you live.
All right, welcome to Sports 18. I'm here alongside Alan Karpik with Gold and Black Illustrated. I guess we can jump right in.
We'll jump right in. You bet, awesome.
All righty, so for starters, what are the takeaways from last week in the loss to Fresno State?
Well, I thought Purdue was, a competitive, it was a very competitive game, which we expected. The Boilermakers were their favorite. It's just the Boilermakers couldn't handle things like that. They had a hard time in the run game, making crucial yards at the right time. Hudson Card and the Boilermakers had a chance to get the job done, but couldn't get Fresno State off the field as well defensively. 11 for 17 on third down conversions for Fresno State and the Bulldogs. That really was the death knell. And also Mikey Keene, the quarterback for Fresno State, very crafty, really caused some problems for Purdue. A tough loss, but I think the Boilermakers will find out tomorrow whether they learned something. Yeah,
of course. Now let's focus on quarterback Hudson Card. What are you thinking of him and how he plays?
Well, I thought he was good, Hadassah, but not great.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought that he, for a game one, threw for 254 yards, no interceptions, didn't make a lot of mistakes. What was kind of interesting to me, and that there was one of his 2 touchdown passes to Deion Burks, that he didn't run as much. And whether they're trying to kind of protect him a little bit in that situation, here he scampers for a short gain. He is a guy that can really do things with his legs. Purdue doesn't have a lot of experience as a backup, so they want to keep him healthy. But Hudson Card needs to step up a little bit more, I think, if Purdue's going to have the success it wants to have as a football team.
Yeah, definitely. Virginia Tech, a proud program that's struggled as of late. What will make this a challenge? What makes this challenging?
The environment in Virginia Tech. I mean, this is a place, Enter Sandman, if you've heard about that. It's their great open that they do for every game. It is one of the great college football's great traditions. Even at noon tomorrow, they'll be jumping up and down, 65,000 fans. It is truly something to see, I know, for Purdue fans going to the game. So the Boilermakers and even Ryan Walters showed that video, got his team ready for what they're going to face on the front end. This is not a program that's been near as good as it has been, Virginia Tech. The Boilermakers have a chance, I think, to face a team that struggled last year, kind of the same boat as Purdue, were trying to really prove itself with a relatively new coach. But that environment's going to be interesting. Purdue's going to have to overcome that in the front end.
Yeah. Speaking of Coach Ryan Walters, is he still learning the ropes? Yes, no? How are you feeling?
Well, in week 2, I think that's a fair assessment. Now, again, I think you have to take some things that Purdue did very well last week. No turnovers in a situation, not a lot of huge penalties, and Hudson Card did not get sacked. Purdue played disciplined. That's a good sign for what Ryan Walters' company brought to the table. I think he's learning just what it's going to be. A first road game will be a new experience for him. But he's a confident guy, and I think the Boilermakers will be ready tomorrow.
Yeah, sweet. So as Purdue gets ready to take on Virginia Tech, what's your game prediction?
Well, Hadassah, you haven't done this long enough with me to know that when I predict, it's wrong more than it's right. But last week I was wrong. I picked Purdue to beat Fresno State by 2 points. This week it's Virginia Tech. I think that they're going to get out of there with a 24-19 win. I expect an extremely close game. It would be a huge win for Ryan Walters and company if they can get it done. And they're only a 2 or 3 point underdog by Vegas. But I got the Hokies in this one by 5.
Well, you weren't the only one wrong in that prediction. I think most people did predict Purdue to win that game. And Boilermakers fans are looking forward to the Gold and Black Live today. What time can they catch? What time can they catch it, and who will be featured in that live stream?
2 o'clock today, WLFI.com, goldandblack.com, and it's really our weekly live stream. Our guest, Dave Shondell, his volleyball team has a very challenging weekend. They play SMU tonight at 7 o'clock, and then Houston, and then or Kentucky on Saturday. So we'll talk to Dave. Tim Newton, the voice of Purdue football, 2 o'clock today, and of course Tom Dienhart will break down the game as well. So always a respite on a Friday afternoon for Purdue fans, and you can watch the replay as well.
Awesome. Thank you, Alan. This was fun.
All right. Well, hey, we'll do it again. All right. Thanks so much.